And welcome back to the Destination Gettysburg podcast here. It's a great day to get on the golf course, and we're going to do it miniature style here. We've got a new mini golf course in Gettysburg that we've been very excited about for a while now for coming to the area. And we have our special guest, Nate Mayers, from the Lincoln Links, the owner of the Lincoln Links. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me today.
This is awesome. I've been looking forward to this. We've been checking out the videos online from your construction company. Along the way, you've been posting pictures on the website, lincolnlinksgolf.com. This project of yours, it's been a while since we've had mini golf in the area, or in Gettysburg specifically. Where did the idea come about? I mean, what made you think one day, I'm going to take on this project?
Well, it started when Mulligan McDuffers had closed. We're in the hotel business also. So with that, we have a lot of guests or groups that kept saying, what do we do with our groups? What do we do with our kids at night? We've done a ghost tour. We've toured the battlefield. We need something else to do to keep them entertained so they're not just running around wild in a hotel room. So I said, let's bring golf back to Gettysburg. So it's been a process for several years now of trying to find a place and bring golf back.
So you're also with the Best Western in Gettysburg. So it's just a couple steps away.
Just a couple steps away.
Yep.
You just have Friendlies and McDonald's between us, and we're right there at the Lincoln Links.
So that's really a great little thing to tack on to your visit there. The golf course itself is done in a very nice way that it's not like, with no disrespect to other mini golf courses, I'm not like pulling into Ocean City and seeing some gigantic dinosaur that I'm going to try and hit the ball through or something like that. It's done in a very classy style. What was the inspiration for the layout of your course? Is that something you worked closely with the company that put it together, or did you have a certain imagination in mind when that came around?
Yeah, so we used Harris Miniature Golf out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. I just told them I'd like a course, and here's the land we have, and let's make it fit. They asked if we wanted to be themed or just challenging. I said, let's just make a challenging course. Don't get too heavy on the Ocean City themes as you're talking about.
Right.
So we wanted to just stay with something that fit the space and wasn't too over the top.
Sure.
Beach themed, like you said. So it is very challenging. Full 18 holes. We do have water features to hit over and a nice waterfall right in the middle of the course.
Now that's amazing, because you're just mentioning a little bit ago that you're working with them and asking them, hey, what can we do in this space? That you were able to get 18 holes in there. That's pretty cool. When did it open?
We opened on Tuesday, the 15th.
Okay, so 15th of April there. So what's the reception like?
Yeah, there's been a crowd every day. A lot of locals, a lot of tourists, so a good mix of everybody. Everybody's really had a good time and enjoyed the course. People have said it's been very challenging. Some people have said there's some easier holes.
Yeah.
Several hole-in-ones.
Okay.
Our very first guest, Tommy, he was the first to get a hole-in-one. I'd have to confirm what hole that was with him again, but he showed up at 9 a.m. on the first day, even though we didn't open until 10. He just wanted to be the first person there. He brought his own putter.
Okay.
So he was ready to go as the first guest.
Wow. I've heard of people, I have my own bowling ball that I haven't used in years, admittedly, but I don't know too many people who bring their own putter. Are there any, and you don't have to share any secrets just yet, but are there any like little Easter eggs along the, like little hidden tricks or anything, or favorite holes that you have?
One of the holes I do like, it's heading up towards the waterfall.
Okay.
It's pretty much a left-hand turn.
Okay.
A lot of people like to try to hit it to the left. I have told people hit it to the right and bank it off the wall, and you'll get to the hole a lot easier.
Okay.
Everybody that's been hitting it to the left, because it's an uphill shot, has been hitting it. It's been rolling back downhill towards them.
Okay.
So that is hole number 7. Hit it to the right.
Okay. I'll remember that. Number 7, hit it to the right. Okay. Have you gotten a hole-in-one?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, the first day that we opened, we played with some friends.
Okay.
And I had 2 in a row on 17
All
and
right.
18.
Okay. Yeah, because I've never gotten one that I can remember. But then again, that probably would have been when I was trying to get through the dinosaur's mouth, so it might have been a little harder. But that's pretty cool. Anybody in your family got in the hole-in-one?
Yes, we have a 5-year-old,
Okay.
Bennett. He has a hole-in-one. I believe his was hole number 9.
Okay. All right, so now I'm feeling really self-conscious because
You have a big challenge ahead.
he got one and I have not. Then again, I'm not a golfer, but it is what it is.
Well, he's played a couple times, so he has a little advantage on it. He played in the fall while we were under construction and before we opened, so he's had a
Yeah.
couple rounds in before everybody else. So
Okay.
he has that practice.
So he has his loyalty card membership. Now you do have a loyalty card. So how's that work?
Yes. So when you come, if you just put in your phone number, there's a screen for you to do that on.
Okay.
And every dollar you spent, you earn 10 strokes per dollar. And at 1,200 strokes, you can get a free round.
Okay.
And then we also have other merchandise for sale: T-shirts, hoodies, sodas and waters. You earn points on everything you buy.
Okay.
And you could redeem them for anything. You could get a free soda at 500 strokes. So anything that we sell earns strokes, and anything that we sell can be redeemed for strokes.
Very nice. How long? What are your hours? Like, are you open every day of the week?
So we're open 7 days a week. We open at 10 a.m.
Okay.
We close at 10 p.m., but the last round tees off at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
It takes roughly 45 minutes to an hour to play, depending on how many people are in your party and what skill level you have.
Okay. Is it mostly families, friends that have come around, and date nights and that kind of thing, or?
So far, I've seen a mix of everybody.
Okay.
Families have been in, friends have been in, college kids have been in. There were actually a couple college kids in yesterday that played a second round.
Okay.
Because I think they tied the first round, and I heard that they were betting $1 per hole. So they had to have a second round in to see who was going to be the clear winner on that one. But yes, it's a mix of everybody that's been in.
Awesome. Weather this time of year is really nice in Gettysburg, and this is a nice thing to be able to do outside, because one of the big, time and time again, I like to call out the fact of Gettysburg and Adams County is the fact that there's a lot of open air activities that people can do. This is yet another thing that Gettysburg has to offer, thanks to you and your team. We can do things outside and enjoy as a family, friends coming to town, but even just a friendly game or a date night. This is really nice to have Lincoln Links Golf here in Gettysburg.
It's a great, like you said, outdoor activity. You could walk right from the battlefield to us. You could play golf with us and then walk on the battlefield based on our location. So most of the holes you can see, if you're not behind the waterfall, you could look right up to the battlefield too. So you have a great view while you're golfing. Just
thinking for ourselves anyway here at Destination Gettysburg, we might plan a little outing, if you will, get some of the staff out of the building and take them on down so we can see who's got the best putter out there. Even within that, like if you have a staff, you run a local business, bring your staff out and have a little outside fun this summer. But yeah, we're thrilled to have you here. Again, the web address is lincolnlinksgolf.com. And can you sign up for the loyalty program right there, or?
Yes.
Okay.
We do have a rates and loyalty tab there, and you could sign up for the loyalty program right through our website.
Okay.
You can also see the points you have accumulated as well.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us here today. And we look forward to teeing off with you real soon.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Destination Gettysburg podcast, produced and hosted by Rick Kennis, with thanks to our special guest. No part of this material may be reproduced without written permission. Get inspired for your visit to Adams County, Pennsylvania at destinationgettysburg.com.